Hey friends, welcome back to another video. Going to try and just double up one of the tables and we quit straight away. It's going to be as basic as that. Unfortunate, I played the 25 spin and go. It was a $2.50 table as well, and yeah, someone just kept going all in, and I called with an ace and yeah, just lost. I did hit and then they hit as well, unfortunately, and I was dominated. I thought they were getting a bit out of hand, but they had ace 8 over ace 4, so a bit unfortunate. I should have just folded. Bit annoying, but that's all right. You know, you just keep learning the hard way sometimes. All right, ace 8. It's going to fold this one. Do have a lot of turn cards coming our way, but being out of position there, we're just not going to get fancy. I mean, if we get another spade, you get a flush draw, possibly a straight draw as well. It's a legitimate line to call there. All right, we're going to 3-bet King Jack. Got to be a little bit wary that our opponent. Okay, just goes all in. We're just going to hold that one. Fortunately, we don't block aces, so it's easy to get up an ace there. Just knowing, how bad they go heads up. When you don't have an ace in your hand and, you got king, queen, or king, jack, it's just terrible. Pocket fours. Could easily 3-bet. I could easily c-bet this one and try and just end the target. If he does call, you hope to hit a 4 on the turn. That'd be really good. I was a little bit wide 3-betting against under the gun, but then someone coming over the top 4-betting against an under the gun plus my 3-bet as well. It just screams a bit of strength there. That's the reason why we can get away with these 3-betting, because when someone 4-bets, you can just get out of the way. You just fold. But when you 3-bet and they call, then they're going to be trying to chase probably a set. Probably got some type of suited connectors as well. All right, we'll defend 9-8. All right, so we've hit the queen. Check this one behind. Oh, I need to bet this one now. And I know just going to fold. Not going to get too fancy. All right, so what can we do? I think we just check behind and see what he's got. All right, out of 10. Probably missed the value there. But we did value on the turn, which is fine. Was thinking about thin value on the river. Should have really done it, really. Should have probably done a third. So unfortunately, we missed a bit of value there. Ooh. Would have been a nice hand to shove all in on the flop, wouldn't it? Definitely potential. Yeah, I should have called there. What was the sizing? It was only 12 as well, so that's not huge. Oh, wait, he 3-bet. Oh, 41. It's not huge sizing, really, is it? All right, Jack 10. Bit wide with Queen 9 suited, but everyone keeps folding. Why not? Also, while I'm not playing as much, while I'm just trying to build the bankroll up from scratch again, from being absolutely stupid playing at 100 an hour, I'll be playing Crusader Kings 3. So that should be good. Oh, there is a lot coming out. So this could be a really good betting size is huge. Like if they bet huge, then we can fold. Definitely popping it with Ace King. We will gamble. I just got a jam here. It's got Ace King, can't fold. 23. It's going to be a little bit wider, hopefully. All right, no diamonds. Perfect. Yeah. So because we already bet quite huge pre-flop because it was already inflated. People will be a little bit wider on those golden tables. So we'll take that. King seven's gonna fold. All right, it's important we don't fall in love with Queen six, even if it's two pair. All right, three betting. Not three betting huge here. All right, just checking behind. That's fine. We missed the flop. I mean, we could bet there as well, but you only get to hit the flop once out of three times. And if we heavily dominate him as well, he's one long-term loss, losing there. So that's a little bit weak. Probably checking behind on the flop there. Imagine if we did that with aces and kings though. Could get pretty trappy. Then the problem is, are you playing the trap or are you trapping yourself against this set? I could have actually went for the steal with the ace high hand on the small blind last hand on the left hand side, but we didn't. We'll bet this one. Do I have a king of diamonds? Ooh, got a little bit of it. Hit a little bit on the river. Yeah, he should call a 10 here. Oh, pocket nine's even better. Perfect. Something we've improved on. It's very important just not to get focused on results and just keep focusing on building your game up. Because if you just focus on the results, it's not going to tell you much about your game, is it? So, you know, we're getting really thin value some places. We're actually getting stealing in some spots as well. Yeah, a lot of four betting's improved, bluffing's improved. A lot of our game has improved, even though that we're just paying the price of being undisciplined with the bankroll. I'm trying 100 an L. Can't get up there fast enough though. But unfortunately, it's going to be this way. It's going to be painful at the same time. Yeah, it's the price we pay for what we did. And you know what? I feel like I should say sorry to you guys as well, because we should have been 300 plus by now with the bankroll, but unfortunate. It's going to fold ace 8 there. I'm going to check behind. The reason why I call behind there is he's short stack. Unfortunately, didn't get really any help there. I mean, we had a gut shot on the river though, but the flush already come out. I mean, if you're chasing a straight, you're probably best not to have a flush draw out there as well, because it means you're gonna have reverse implied odds. All right, got top two. Definitely gonna raise it and charge those draws. He could have queen jack. He could have spades. He folds. He folds. But look at that. Look at the run out. You can't afford to go slow there. If you go slow there, you're doing it wrong. Yes, he's gonna fold out a ton on the flop. But what are you gonna do? You mean you're gonna be getting run over for free? No thanks. Just take the easy pot. Keep things simple. Usually that's what happens when you got overpairs as well. Or oh, he's shallow stack for a reg. All right. How much do we have behind? Let's do it $1. So about 5. We'll slightly over 5 at the start of today. We'll limp, but it's not great. Or we'll just call behind with ace 3 suited. It's not great in the small blind, but we are drawing to the nuts, effective nuts there, if the spades come out. Check raising. It's going to bet big here. If he's got a king, he might call. I think we're bluffing. If he's got a flush, he's going to raise and we'll probably fold this one. Does look rather bluffy, doesn't it? But unfortunately, we can get a call there though. I thought maybe a king will just call there, yeah, be a bit resilient, but they just folded. All right, pocket threes. Dude, chasing a flush here if he does bet. We could call here. Might have ace queen, ace jack, or sixes. Unfortunate. Maybe he should have bet the turn. Yeah, maybe we should have bet the turn there. With the board pairing up, sometimes it's a little bit harder to bluff. Your opponents are going to call you, especially with pocket pairs in certain spots. All right, checks here. I'm going to be betting here a ton of times. Do have a gutter as well. So even if we're wrong, if 5 comes out, we've got a straight. We're in position, so love and life. We'll take it. And welcome to the newcomers as well. Noticed a couple people subscribed. Everyone welcome. Don't be afraid to, if you see any leaks in my game, go ahead and talk and, just be productive with your criticism. Don't just say, you suck. It just doesn't help anyone. I'd rather say, oh, you're really good, but you could really use this, use certain area in your game's pretty bad. Do have a position here. I think we could fold if he bets again. Probably lost a little bit there. Probably shouldn't have called on the flop, I don't think. All right, 2 overs, got position. This card's good for us, so we're going to bet it. He's going to have a lot of missed hands there. So if he was just c-betting, yeah, that's us pretty much just exploiting him c-betting way too much. So we had position, just call the c-bet, and then they give up on the turn. So they usually lie on the flop, and then they decide to become honest on the turn. All right, we're calling. Ace is a scare card. Ace must. Grrr. Might have a set. He's not scared of the ace. Unless he's got the ace himself. Really wanted to... I did get fancy there. I told myself not to get fancy. We're paying the price. We don't have the room. We don't have the wriggle room. It's fine to make those plays if you've got the wriggle room, but we just don't. Position. Yeah, we paid the price for 3-betting. A little bit too wide. We probably bet and we shove, but we're going to be wrong sometimes. You might do this quite wide, attacking our weakness. Just going to jam it. We do have an open ender. You could have 2 overcards. We'll take it anyway. We need that. 3 bets, 8%. I'm going to call. Did tell myself I wasn't going to call as much 3-betting. But against this guy, he is rigged, so... Yeah, a typical reg will 3-bet be a little bit wider. Well, they should anyway. A good reg will. So if you're not 3-betting wider than ace king, you're not a good reg. All right, jacks. King 10 does get there. Gonna raise it up anyway. Is he gonna call? We got a book. All right, we'll 3-bet this one. Or 4-bet, I mean. I'm going to bet big here because it's flush draws, and also if he's got a king, he's got a call. So I really want to isolate him with his better hands, like his king jack, king queen. I want him to get over committed with the kings. And just get rid of the draws. I'm going to call here. It's pretty wide though. All right, I've got to need a 10, and then we'll be happy. This is a case of I'm gonna fold. It's too expensive. Call out a bit of discipline. All right. Ace 5. Get a call 1. Now get a gut shot. Check raise it maybe. All right, we'll check raise. Happy if he folds. If he calls and we hit a 3, we're going all in, hopefully. This hits our board a little bit. Oh, that's his board. All right, gonna bet the scare card. If he's got jacks, 10s, 9s, he's folding. See how wide he was calling. He's probably got 2 pair. 3 didn't come out, didn't help. All right, flush draw. Got there on the river. Okay, we're on high alert though. Need pot control. We're not raising here. We can't handle a raise. I'm gonna bet small, do a blocker. If it gets raised, we're just folding here. Should have bet a little bit smaller, I hope. Anyway, it gets us back to 100, which is fine. Got a gutter with ace 3. If he's got 2 overcards, he's folding this. Ace jack, ace 10 will beat us. He could be finding a fold for them. Good timing to get a good hand now. And back on Crusader Kings 3. That's a pretty complex game that I'm going to be playing. It's if you ever played Hearts of Iron, it's like that. Similar to that. I think it's the same makers. You got kings and heirs of the thrones. You have duchies, duchess, counts, knights, and you could be all that. You could pretty much you can be pretty much a leader without having the land, as long as your kids, as long as you have children, you can inherit. Then you can always have your game goes on as long as your family continues. All right, we need to defend with 8s. Just bluffing here with 8s, 9-7 suited. It's not great. If he's hit a queen, he could raise there. All right, perfect. We'll take that. So yeah, highly complex game. You get, what do they call it? You get claims, pressed claims. You get claims to your land from being, a relative to someone that used to own the land from your family. Or you can use hooks, which is like bribery. So I'll be interested to play that game. Ace Queen. Just gonna fold out the way. Alright, Ace of Spades. 2 spades on the board. We're gonna continue. Bet small here, we can still continue. Should have bet there. He's goes all in. Thank you very much. We'll take it. We needed this. We needed this. I was actually criticizing myself right before he did that we should be betting there, but there's always that spot where, our line is very under reft with an ace of spades. And if they get a gem there, yeah, I don't even. He's quite a tight player as well. That's interesting. All right, got an open ender. Got to bet it. Plus we got a 2 backdoor flush. We're going to overbet this one. Do have a lot of good river cards coming out. That is one of them. Aces might have got carried away, but probably overbetting there. Actually, we're not defending the hand, so overbetting there is wrong. Should have probably only... Let's get out of the hand. Guys being annoying, not signed in. Yeah, we should have just bet small. Because we didn't need to defend the hand. We already had tripped and we were already having a straight draw. So it was a lot of... we just needed to defend. And if a king comes out and they've got ace king, there's even more money coming to us. So, but overbetting this is not going to work unless they've already got overpairs. Which, given how they played, it didn't seem likely. All right, Jack 10. 3-bet. All right, we'll defend. We're going to play it pretty passive until we hit. Got a gut shot here. All right, we'll bet this one since he checks. If he raises, he's going to probably have a ton of aces, maybe. Kings. All right, check behind. Unfortunately missed this one. I just feel like he's slow playing something here. I know we don't have the ace, but I'm going to jam it anyway. I could be wrong, but he could also have jack high. He could have a set. All right, we'll cash out. I know it's not a great idea, but we can't afford the variance. All right, so that was a really nice hand. Normally I wouldn't cash out there. I mean, I've started to really not cash out. Oh, it's even better too. It adds to our stack. All right, so we'll take that. Get a 3-bet kings. Didn't 3-bet us. Didn't 3-bet pre-flop, so we can attack here. Got a lot of good barrel cards coming. So the 3 of clubs, 5 of clubs comes out. Goes all in. 3-bets. He just calls, so I can jam this one. If he's trapping aces, so be it. Ugh. Easy come, easy go. I want a king so bad. I need the king. King. So close. It all started because Jack's got out of hand. Oh, easy come, easy go. So we got $8. All right, we'll call it a session. We should have just called it a session before that, but it doesn't matter. Unfortunate. Actually, what I'll make sure I'll do, traps with aces. But you know what? It probably doesn't matter because we probably won't see him again. And it's not a great play. It worked that time. But think of it this way. It's not great overall. You need someone to actually go to do the shove. Well, not, yeah, the shove, but also bet there. Yeah, a little bit frustrating, but you know what? It is what it is, but we'll move on. Don't think fives are holding up here for some reason. All right, 6-5. Get a call. C bet here. Open-ended flush draw. Yeah. All right. I need to go. All right. Ace Jack. I got the one hand. He had the one hand that actually hit pretty hard. So any other one, he's just not going to do. Anyway, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll play this hand first. All right. See you guys.